cell references in Excel. In this session, we will learn how to make use of cell references in Excel. So, there are three different types of cell references in Excel. First one is relative cell reference, second is absolute cell reference, and third one is mixed cell reference. So, let us understand what are these and what are the difference between relative, absolute and mixed cell reference. Now, we will see how to work with relative cell reference with an example. See, here is an example. We are having a table, so which consists of serial number, student name, written, interview and practicals. So, I want to find the total for this. I can use a formula like this, equals sum, and I can start with C2 colon E2. Let close this. Say if I want to copy the formula for other cells or other rows, I can just make use of fill series. So, you can notice that in each row, that means in the first row it was sum C2 colon E2. In the second row it is C3 colon E3. In third row it is C4 colon E4, C5 colon E5 and C6 colon E6. But in the first row I entered it as C2 colon E2. That means in relative reference, when you copy the cell consisting of formula, the formula will change or adjust according to the new cell address. So, that is how the formula will work, or that is how the relative reference will work. You can take up one more example and understand this. See here, I am having two values. I want to add 10 and 20. I will add this B9 plus B10. So, this is B9 plus B10. So, if I copy this cell, I will just put it off the show formula. I will show. If you copy this cell, what happens? You see, if you copy and paste it, 2 steps right side. Okay. So, I will paste this. See now, it is referring to D9 plus D10. In this cell, it was referring to B9 plus B10. Now, it is referring to D9 plus D10. So, whenever you copy the cell consisting formula, it will change according to the cell address or the cell reference. So, here it was B9, here it is D9. So, it is B10 and it is D10. So, this is how the relative cell address will work. We will now see how to work with absolute cell reference. So, here is an example. So, wherein we are having table, that is product name, price and tax amount. So, for this tax amount that is present in cell B10. Okay. So, we will just see how we can work with this, equals. So, this is the price amount, that is C3. How to calculate the tax amount, you see, into B10. So, I will enter the formula. So, for how to obtain the result for other row or other records, I will make use of fill series. So, but this is not working, you see here. Here it is showing B3 into B10, now it is C4 into B11, so B12, B13, B14. But this one, the first value, that should be correct, and the second item whatever I am using, that is B10, that is giving the wrong information or wrong reference for second, third and fourth rows. Similarly, you see, if I copy the cell, that is tax amount, and if I paste it in this, so how it is working. So, once again I am not getting the expected result. So, it is C3 into B10. When I copy this to this H3, it is showing G3 into F10. G3 is correct, but F10 it is showing this one. So, how to fix this problem or how to overcome this problem? Let us understand better. So, I will remove this and delete this also. First thing what I will do is, I will make use of equals C3 into B10. So, for this I will be using the dollar symbol, you see, $B, $10. That means I am using absolute reference. So, what happens when I use absolute reference? See this. I will copy this, or I am using the fill series. So show formula. In first row it is showing C3 into B10, second it is C4 into B10, it is C5 into B10, C6 into B10, C7 into B10. That means the value will not change when I copy this formula. It will refer to the same cell address, that is absolute reference or fixing the cell address. Similarly, if I copy this cell to this column, I will copy this and I will paste it in this tax amount. See here. So it was C3, now it is changed to G3 because I copied 1, 2, 3 and 4 steps. It was referring to C3 here, it is referring to G3 in this. Similarly, it was I have used dollar symbol, that is absolute reference. So here it was referring to B10, now it is here also it is referring to B10. That means because it is absolute, it will not change. So that is how the absolute reference will work. See this. So absolute reference, absolute cell reference will have prefix dollar, okay, for both row and column. That means for the column value as well as row value there is a dollar symbol. So you can customize the formula in a cell in such a way that the cell reference is fixed even after copying a cell consisting formula. So that is dollar symbol, okay, or I can call it as absolute reference. Now we will see how to work with mixed cell reference with an example. So here we are having a table, employee ID, employee name, designation, DA, TA and PF. Similarly, we are having one more table, that is employee ID and the basic amount. Here there is the calculation that we have to do for DA, that is basic into 52%, it is for TA it is basic into 8% and PF it is basic into 12.5%. So let us try doing this. Equals, that is basic, that is B10 into DA, that is D10, okay, that is B10 into D10. I will press the enter key. So how to fill it for subsequent cells for E2, that is second, third, fourth and fifth record. So what problem we will find. So similarly, what happens if I use fill it for right side, you see. I will make use of show for. See in this it is B10 into D10. In the second row it should become B11, that is correct, into D10. That means this should not change. Once again in the third row it is first item is correct, that is B12 is correct, but this should become D10. So here also it is changing. In the same way, when I use TA, that means this is correct and this is wrong. That means the basic reference is wrong, that should be B10. So E2 is correct. You see this. Okay. So even if I fill this, see this. Let me try for PF also. So this is how it comes. So the reference itself is not clear. So how to fix this problem? Let us see this. So to enter DA, I am using the formula like this, equals basic amount, that is present in B10, into DA, that is present in D10, okay, B10 into D10. So here whenever I move the cell, let us understand one by one. So whenever I move downwards, that means the basic amount value will change from row number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this row number I need not worry, that that can change. But when you move this rightwards, okay, horizontally if you move this or copy the cell, Okay, so this column should remain same. That means it should not become C, D or F. So I will fix the column B using the dollar symbol. Similarly, when this DA is there, DA, TA and PF, if I move horizontally, that should change, and if I move vertically, this should not change to 11, 12, 13. So I will fix the row number. I will use dollar for this 10. I will press the enter key. So now I will fill the series. Okay, once again you can fill it horizontally. You can get this. I will fill the series. Once again I will fill the series. We will understand by opening the formula. Say this. So in the first cell it is basic into DA. Second cell, that is row number is changing, but column is this one. For basic, row number is changing. For DA it is not changing. So in the third row also it is basic is changed, DA is not changed. Here also it is DA not changed, DA is not changed. Similarly, when I go rightwards, so it is referring to TA, but it is not changing. That means the column from B is not changing to C. Okay. So similarly, it is not changing to B is not changing to D. Okay. So this is how the mixed reference will work. That means while copying cell consisting formula, we can keep column fixed and have row value to be changed with respect to new cell address. Or we can, while copying cell consisting formula, we can keep row fixed and column value to be changed with respect to new cell address. So if I use prefix for first parameter, that is the column, so column is fixed. So if I fix, they use dollar symbol for row number, so row is fixed. So this is how the mixed cell reference will work. So we will now see how to make use of a shortcut key for entering the absolute or relative or mixed cell reference. The shortcut key is F4. Let us see how to make use of this in our example. So here I am using this tax amount. Let me do the calculation. Equals into C3 into, so this is the cell address. So it is B10. I have to enter dollar symbol for B as well as 10. I will not enter that manually. I will just press the key, shortcut key F4. So once you press the shortcut key F4, it will take dollar symbol for B as well as 10. That means for column as well as row, it will prefix with dollar symbol. There is one more thing, that is if you press F4 once again, this becomes row is fixed, column is not prefixed with dollar symbol. Once again if you press F4, column is fixed, row is not prefixed with dollar symbol. Once more if you press, it is absolutely a relative reference. It is completely relative reference. Okay. So this is our F4. Once again if I press F4, once again press F4, once again press F4. So that is how the F4 key works to enter dollar prefix, that is absolute reference. I will press this once and I will press the enter key. See here. So this is how the shortcut key F4. So if I press once, it is absolute reference with both row and column are fixed. If I press twice, it is mixed, only row is fixed. If I press third time, it is only column is fixed. If I press fourth time, it is relative. That means it will not fix row as or column.